Welcome to San Luis Obispo Buddhist Church YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a comment so that we improve ourselves and you help spread the Dharma. If you would please put your palms together for a meditation reading. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, not to worry about the future, and not to anticipate troubles, but to live wisely and earnestly for the present. Dhammapada. If you would please join me in Kasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. You know, I was thinking about many things, but one of the things that I was thinking about was holistic, homeopathy, and conventional medicines. And some of us use either one or the other, or a combination of one of the others. You know, and so I want to know the differences. So, of course, I looked it up and did some reading on it. And it's quite interesting. Conventional medicines is they mainly recognize symptoms that one is experiencing. And then they use these symptoms to identify the illness. Excuse me. And they develop a treatment plan, often using appropriate pharmaceuticals or medicines that just decreases the symptoms. They do not take care of the whole body, but mainly just the symptoms and not the illness. As with holistic or homeopathy, which is a form of holistic medicine, they look at the whole person. They look at their mind, their body, their emotional, and even the spiritual aspects of their lives. And they look at the uniqueness of that person. They believe that a person is made up of interdependent parts, which means, basically, if one part or one system is not working correctly or properly, that other systems in the body is being affected by that one part. So the patient, and they also believe that the patient is responsible for their own healing and well-being. They believe people have an innate or natural or inborn healing power. The patient is seen as a person and not as a disease. You know, and the treatment involves fixing the cause and not just alleviating the symptoms. Homeopathy, then, is safe and it's gentle and it's a natural system of healing. It works with the body system to relieve and to restore. Their remedies, if you want to call it that, are extracted from natural sources of plants and minerals. And they use small amounts. They use small amounts of this remedy because it works slowly but steadily. So there's so many choices out there. It's unbelievable. Well, excuse me, if you think about it, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism can be holistic or homeopathic. It is not a medicine. It is not a remedy. But it's a path for seeking an improved way of life if you have it. It's self-healing through hearing, seeing, understanding, and yes, thinking. What causes our sufferings can be caused by our own selves. Think about it. What our suffering is not caused from others, but by ourselves. And it comes from thinking about how I treat others. Or do I have the patience to listen? Am I judgmental? Am I so full of anger and greed that it hurts others? And you have to think, is that my true self? There are so many other questions. And I ask you, how often do you question your actions of greed, anger, and ignorance, which is just a lack of wisdom? How often do we look, truly look at the ego? And when we're looking at these passions of greed, anger, ignorance, ego, impatience, whatever it is, do we focus on right view, thought, speech, our conduct, our livelihood, our energy? How about mindfulness and studying the teachings and practicing those teachings to the best of our abilities? How often? Jodo Shinshu and Nembutsu, our Namu Amida Butsu, is not a remedy, but a moment of calm, a moment to manage our thoughts and speech. Maybe it's a moment that we take for ourselves. You know, the Buddhist teaching and Nembutsu helps us to recognize our interdependence with each other. So many things to think about. So many things to come to terms with. And it is Namu Amida Butsu, our Nembutsu, that gives us the time to think, to see, to listen, and truly hear. And to look within ourselves to find our true self. It all works together. They're all interdependent on each other. Take the time as we say Namu Amida Butsu. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu. 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 Thank you for listening today.